The FBI is outside my house right now, and I'm in this closet because I don't want to talk to them right now. It's too early. These boys bang and bang and bang, and then go to your neighbors and ask them where they are, and they do all this other shit. I don't even know if they're gonna leave. They might. Last time I checked, they were eating literally like a bad joke. They were eating coffee and donuts out there. These are feds. These aren't cops. These are feds. I mean, I gotta talk to these people. I got nothing to hide. It's just that, I mean, this is heavy, man. This is heavy stuff. I mean, it doesn't smell right, man. This doesn't smell right at all. This reminds me of, down at the bayou, after about 3 days after, you go crawfishing, once you do a crawfish, then you process them, you clean them up, and you put them down. There's this smell of crawfish that isn't eaten. Whatever crawfish is left over, it's a horrible smell. I never liked the smell. That and something about, what is it, escargot and sushi. I never got into that shit. Anyway, point is, I ain't ready to talk to these FBI guys yet. And I don't want my attorney to talk to them either, because I don't want them to think I'm hiding or anything, because I'm not. I just want to understand what's going on. I mean, the FBI get involved in a reality show. I mean, it doesn't make no sense. I know there's a death involved, but it doesn't have anything to do with me. I mean, I just sold the damn thing. I mean, what do they want with me? I'll tell you what. I think it's got something to do with the fact that I got an email. I don't know if I mentioned this in any of my diary entries. I don't know if I've mentioned this in any of my diary entries, but I got an email the other day, a very weird, suspicious email, proxy server laden, just like one of those hacker kind of emails, where you just couldn't, encryption and all that crap. You couldn't figure out what tails or heads or where it came from, whatever. I thought it was, some of those pornographic links or something like that, but it wasn't. It was, and I'm just saying this to my diary, because if I get in trouble, this is proof of the truth. Proof of the truth. That's why I do this every day. I got an email about 3 days ago from an anonymous source saying that they were at that party, the graduation party, that everyone died, and well, by writing it, certainly they had died. I can't quite figure out what's going on. It may be, the first thing I heard was that one of the gentlemen there, one of the young boys, broke his heart. His heart was broken, something like that, and he left. No one knew about it, and he's resurfaced since this whole hullabaloo's going on about the show coming out and all that. So maybe it's just him looking for his cut, and that'd be understandable, and I'll pay him off. But there was something about the email that was weird. It was angry. It was just didn't feel right. It felt like it was it felt like it was one person against a group. That's what it felt like. It was complaining about it was stupid that we did this. A lot of we, a lot of I, we and I was part of we, but now I'm I, and I should have been I the whole time, but then I lost I and we, so there's no me because I was we, but I'm getting me back through the I because I'm not, that kind of bullshit. Oprah kind of crap. I mean, no offense, I love Oprah, and I'd love to represent her someday, but I'm just saying it's that kind of, touchy-feely girl shit. In fact, it's probably a girl from the right style. No offense, it was a very sensitive email. Make a long story short, this thing said something about how this whole thing ain't what we think it is. And what the fuck does that mean? what we think it is. What looks like it's a fucking party to me, and it looks like it's important for one reason, because people died after it, and their last hours become significant. Think about it. If you were talking about banana peels and fucking watermelons and a fucking toilet paper 2-ply, and then you died, do you think you remember that conversation with that person who dropped dead? Yes, you would. It must be the dumbest fucking conversation you ever had. But if you died right in front of you while you're talking about that 2-ply toilet paper on your ass, I'll say, you're going to remember that. You're going to remember what you were talking about. Just like when Kennedy died. You know, shit like that. You know, people die. You remember where you were. I remember where I was. Not to be, scatological, but I remember myself, I was sitting taking a shit in a public restroom when a man 2 stalls to the left had a heart attack and died. While he died, if you don't know this, you evacuate all bodily fluids into substances, if you will. I just thought he was taking a monster shit. I'm talking Guinness Book. I was going to call them, I was going to look at Google. I got a smartphone at the time. I was going to record the thing, give the guy a world record. I mean, this thing went on for, had to be 45, 46 seconds. When it was all done, he lost more than the 27 grams of his soul. He lost about 3 pounds of shit. I'll tell you about that. John Wayne got nothing on him. He had about 8 pounds. Actually, so I guess he did. I guess he does have something on him. He had a lot of that in his intestines before those, super cleanse things and cayenne pepper. Anyway, I guess those feds might be gone by now. And even if they're not, I guess I got to talk to them. Because you know what? This is a key little piece of advice anyone that's watching this. If you ever get in a jam and you're innocent like I am, even if you get scared, be polite and cooperate. It's just stupid not to. What am I doing hiding in that fucking closet? This isn't the kind of man I am. But give me just a couple more minutes. Just a couple more minutes. That can't happen. Listen, boy, you listen good right now, okay? They do not allow cell phone use out on the course. And I only get to play, I get 1 tee time a month at this course. It is the greatest course in this whole Los Angeles basin, okay? I'm telling you right now that I'm involved in a $1,000 Nassau, okay? Right now, okay? With the head of 2 major studios, okay? Right? I intentionally botched a putt on 11, breaking right to left, 4-foot putt, okay? Heavily aerated greens. Okay, I missed it just so I could sell the man a deal. Okay, a package of Jack Nicholson, a Ron Shelton package. Doesn't matter what it was. The point is this: I'm not playing golf out there. I'm doing business, and you're drawing me in here for a phone call, saying it's urgent. I'll tell you, there's only 2 things that are urgent in life. Okay, death and taxes. Okay, so unless you got someone that's very, very important that died, or you're here to tell me about my taxes, and when I say taxes, I mean that I don't know any, which I can imagine I don't, because of all the money I made this year, or last year, or whatever fucking year it is. It just don't make no sense why you're calling me and pulling me off that damn golf course. So who died? Nobody died. Okay, well listen, lose my number, okay, because what do you mean, that's the point. What do you mean nobody died? You're not making sense, boy. Nobody dies every day. I didn't die today. Everybody didn't make the fucking news. Are you shitting me, boy? Are you shitting me, boy? Who the fuck did you hear that from, boy? And who knows that? Who? Who's that? Really? Is this verbal? Email? What? Letter? Evidence? Can we prove it? Can we disprove it? Do we have plausible deniability? Jesus, fam. Jesus, fam. Jesus H. Christ. Oh my God. I must say, I am shocked. And I do appreciate you taking me off this course, because I need to, I think I need to hit the showers and go into damage control. But the question is, I need you to do some research for me here, because it don't make no sense. I mean, they found the body. It doesn't add up. They didn't die in a fire. What the hell happened to those boys and girls? You know what? I think I might have an idea. I'll call you back.
Because everything is very, very tight.
And the footage ran out around, what was it? I mean, we have it clocked around maybe 3:30, whatever. So the fire happened perhaps 2 hours after that. So there's you got your footage, and then people were going to sleep at that point or passing out. You don't have anything that was suspicious. No figures, no people that showed up late, inexplicably, nothing.
Yeah. These kids were gonna be like the next big thing had this had gone according to plan. I mean, for the most part, they're getting exposure, but they're not getting the credit, that I think they are, that is, owed to them. If had they stayed alive, most of them, I guess, they would be reaping the benefits of what's going on right now.
That's true. That's true. In fact, that would be the ideal situation for them to enjoy the fruits of this. And
so that's why I said it, because you know what I'm saying. Because I mean, I don't know anybody that wouldn't want to be on camera. Even the most shy and ugly people in the world, they want to be on camera. Sure, we see them on TV all the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't see what the big deal was. There was no problem with them being filmed. People are filmed all the time at parties or wherever it is, and.
Well, they have a right to their privacy. They have a right to their own lives.
Yeah, but when you're at a party, there's nothing that's private. There is no privacy at parties.
Again, I think you may have a couple of civil suits from some parents that may contradict that, but that's not my concern and that's not my jurisdiction. We will end with this. We want to have a follow-up interview with you. We want to set up. Until this phone dies on her end, we are still tracking that down. We haven't got premiering, which again turns my stomach sick. But it's two Thursdays from now. I mean, at 8 or something.
Okay, so yeah, slowly move and look around. Okay, now call.
Yeah.
Arm.
Yeah. I know. Dude, I'm a thief, not a retard. I know I'm supposed to be here to steal them. I'm here right now. Trust me. First one's great, dude. I'm going on to the second one right now. Let me call you back. He's trying to sell him for mellow. He's dead now. Millions of dollars. Be set for life. But it's not worth it. All that pain he went through, just to make happiness for his feelings and things. It's crazy.
Right, you call her up, the leader. Who's the leader's name? The girl.
What's Ren's name?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
All right, just say this. Like, we call up, be like,
Hey, boss?
Yeah, boss. But listen, yeah, how much are these on the market, right? And she's gonna be like, you're gonna be like 45 million. Be like, Be like, okay, so how can you sell something for 45 million that's priceless? And you're like getting an argument with her. It's like, it's not priceless. You think you could put a dollar value in this? You see, this is a work of genius. Like, this is where you debate it. And then she's just like. You don't even hear.
Like just fight back.
Yeah. Fight back, like slowly, be like, no, have you really seen one of these in person? You're hypnotized, and you could probably, she'll be like, blah 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 blah, and you're like, I just want to sit here and look at them, and maybe I'll get a couple lithographs for my apartment, and it's like shit like that. You're just in love, crazy talk. So try it.
it was? So, quick question.
Louder.
Quick question. How much did you say these were worth? Do you really think that there's any price to put on these? Have you ever just looked at them? Have you ever just stare? Just feel it? I don't think you have. No. I don't think you have. Because what I'm doing right now, I'm feeling it. And it's just thinking about everything you went through. For this is beautiful. This is considered blood money right here if we do this. This is incredible. I can't even, words I can't even explain how I feel. I'm just stunned right now.
But like, get the fucking thing to get out of there. And just be like, you know what? If you want them so bad, you come get them. I'm just gonna look at them for a while.
No. I know I came down here to do one thing, but I've never seen it like this. I've never felt. No. If you want them so bad, if you want them so bad, how about you come down here and get them yourself? I can't, and I know. No, bye, boss. Bye. No. This is just unbelievable.
Excellent. All right, I'm getting a wide shot. Just stay where you are. Wide shot. Nice. Good. Alright, now you're going close up, and then we're done on this thing. Good. And one last wide. Cover your face a bit, meaning put the light back towards your ear. Towards your ear, put it back. There we go. That's good. A little more. That's okay. Good.
Should I put my head next to it?
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, do it if you want. If you want, just kind of like. Yeah, don't go in because you remember they're not either. No, you'll go against a wall. It's easier. Like pick a wall, go step over. Yeah, there you go. Because that way it looks more like a solid surface.
It smells beautiful. You're a genius. This is genius.
Or like we were like, oh, if I could paint something as beautiful as this.
If I could paint something as beautiful as, just throw my feelings in there. Just to have something in my house. This is amazing. No price could ever be put on this. This is hard. This is life. This is great.
3, and let's do 5 seconds more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's it. Oh, focus. Okay, good. I got it. Yeah, I got it. Done. Okay, that's good. Do we get that? That's perfect.
Did the right thing. And it doesn't even mean anything. What's an education? You go to school for a couple of years. You have a career. And then nothing. We value money more than we value our lives and the people in them. And I meet all these crazy girls here. One has a baby, and she doesn't even know who the father is. And me, I lose mine. Because I just drink a little bit too much. And then we have these other people here who are just the lucky ones, who can afford to go to school and don't have anything else to think about. And they live off of their parents. And then the rest of us just have to go work and slave. Exactly what we're gonna do. Exactly what we've been doing for the last couple of years of our lives. I guess I just didn't appreciate Brandon at all. Try his best, but he just didn't try hard enough. And then you have all these other girls walking around here, sleeping with everyone. Like, that's the cool thing to do. They fucked the fucking professor for an A, for God's sakes. I could have did that, but no. I worked for my A. This shit is crazy. Like, I'm actually done with school. Like, I'm finished. I have no Brandon. I have nothing. I lost my kid. That's crazy. And you have these dudes who don't appreciate anyone. Just take advantage of all the females. And they're so naive that they'll even betray their best friend just for a hookup. Who am I to speak? I was in the room with the next dude, complaining to him about my relationship with my father. Yeah, I slapped Brandon. Did he deserve it? Maybe. I don't even know. This is so surreal for me. It's just like, this is it. This is the last stop. And then life just progressed from this point on. I mean, my mother always said, life was like a box of chocolate, but you just never know what you might get. I think Brandon was the chocolate-covered peanuts. I'm allergic to nuts. Yeah. I mean, if I could do it all over again, school, Brandon, the people that I met, would I? Would I? I probably wouldn't.
Okay, you're 4 minutes. I think you should do another 4 minutes and be done.
4 minutes.
You're just talking, and when you started. So
Wait, what do you think I should talk about?
I think you're doing great. I think you're making great observations. I think you should continue with your instincts. I really do.
There for like all the scenes, like,
Don't worry about that. I think you're saying enough poignant things about the general issues. I mean, I don't want to. I'm telling you, I liked it. Don't go outside the lines. Don't try to enhance. Talk about what the story's about. A bunch of smack-ass kids that don't know anything, that are, have the bodies of adults and the minds of kids. Something like that. I mean, whatever you feel is what I want. And the question is, are you, without naming names, can you do that?
Can I do that? Oh yeah.
And I know. No. Will you do it?
Oh, will I do it like based on actually our
anything? Yeah, but not using names.
No,
In other words, I could be like, oh, this guy was such a dick, and he acted like. But I'm not gonna say his name. If you don't say their name, I think you could do a lot with this, and I hope you do. I hope you choose this, not say names, and talk about what you think.
You don't have to be on it.
Yeah, I don't want to, because you know what? I think you'll talk freer. So you have 5 minutes right now, and then we'll come out and get you to go to the drink.
Cut that out. You have these girls running around here fighting, over a guy. What is a man? A woman is derived from a man. And they take advantage of us. And we're stupid. I mean, all these guys walking around here with their chest poked out, fighting over females, arguing about who's the biggest dude, who's the better dude. Fucking joke. Me? You won't find me arguing over no dude. I am who I am. They are who they are. I get so drunk that I can't even remember what I did last night. I mean, I drank myself to sleep at night. Why? Because I don't want to face reality. Because I know that I'm an adult in a kid's body. I mean, we're graduating from college and we still act like children. This is typical high school fuckery. I mean, and it still goes on in college. No matter how educated we are, we still happen to be a bunch of idiots. You have girls thinking, oh, I'm the prettiest, and I want to mess with this guy, and I don't care if that's my best friend's boyfriend. Yeah, they're conniving. That they are. People are your friends. You go to college, you meet new people. It's an experience. I had a hell of an experience. I became a smoker. Never thought I would smoke a day in my life. But I began smoking. One of the college experiences. You go to the parties, you start to drink. Fuck your professors, you get an A. Fuck around campus, you get pregnant. You don't know who the father is. Is that what we're sending off to college to do? Maybe. I mean, this whole night was just...
Action. Let me get you focused, hold on. I gotta get far. Excellent. I'm just making sure one thing. Wait, I'm at. Oh, I 1.5. Good. Hold on. Okay, that's okay. You're not staring at them more, and then make a decision about being happy. Okay, make it be shocked, and then make a decision. You're going to go talk, and then you should stop yourself, and then you're like, all right. You're staring at them. Stare at them. And then walk away slowly. Maybe looking back once too. No, looking back to them once. Like you start to walk away and you look back. Excellent, Austin. You're done.
That's a crazy question, but no, I haven't.
I knew it.
Seriously,
I don't believe it.
Why?
Freshman year, like, come on.
Dude, you were fucking wild, man. Come on.
Everyone knows.
That doesn't mean I had to do it.
Oh no,
Yes,
we
it
know.
does. Stupid. We know the stuff.
Alright, he's bullshit. Who's next?
Yeah. Okay, you have to ask someone. Even though you're a liar.
Truth or dare?
There. You know, let's put it on pause. Let's pause the game for a minute. I got an announcement to make.
No. We're doing the question. Do you want to marry her? Remember? Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Say, but take a pause. Be like, I have a question. Truth or dare? Truth or dare is truth. Truth is what it is.
All right.
Not dare. Truth. All right, go.
Truth or dare? Craig.
Truth.
Alright. Would you marry Angie?
Would I marry Angie? God, man, what kind of question is that? I think, like the real question, the real question you should be asking is like would she marry me? Like, you want a drink, buddy? Angie, you're beautiful. The last 4 years have been freaking the best 4 years of my life. Will you marry me?
Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah? Yeah? Fuck yeah! I kept the receipt, like if you want to like return it, like if it doesn't fit.
Oh, okay.
If your fingers grow or something.
I don't think it actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Yeah. Yeah.
Can I see?
Look at that shit, man.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, look at the diamonds in the ring thingy.
The ring thingy, man. Hell yeah.
The ring thingy.
Happy for you guys.
Thank you.
Congrats, Ian.
We're gonna be like we're gonna do wonderful things together. We're gonna be like a powerful like Dolce and Gabbana, or like Popeye and olive oil. You know, Romeo and Juliet, Craig and Angie. Cheers.
Congrats, Ian.
Yeah, you know, I just figured what better time, we're becoming adults and I've got to do something grown up. You know, I thought maybe I could grow a beard, a goatee or something, but then I thought, you know, I don't look good with a beard. I thought I'd just marry you instead.
Thanks.
It was here from the beginning, yeah. We won't go through it. You know what the emotions are.
It was.
Alright, good. And then he's in front of you and he's doing this here. Like he just proposes and all that. So I'll get over his shoulder. That's good.
Crying?
No, yeah, you're freaked.
She can't fucking see.
You should freak. And now, like, hold up the. And okay, ready? Okay, good. Now, let me see the ring. Like up, like that. Yeah, like that. Cool. Go. And good. Like pretend you're talking. Like just say A B C D F G.
I was thinking we could get married later if you're into that. A B C D F G. H and G.
Okay, good. You gotta be some surprise. Like what the fuck? Everyone's listening. Everyone's shut. You gotta be quiet, guys. Shh. Shh. Maddie and the scene is a track. Ready and action.
10 to 1, they don't make it to Christmas.
$15. Done. Right. Good. That was good. I like.
$1,000, he gets her pregnant, and they're broken up by Christmas.
Yeah.
You should have said bet.
Bet?
Yeah. Ready? One more time. Go.
Take 8.
Go. We don't do many takes. You have to,
Oh, you want me to say
go?
bet?
Yeah. Say bet. Go. And action.
Bet.
No. the whole deal. And action.
Bet.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Let him do his line.
Oh, you're taking 10
Take it from the top. Ready?
Oh, I'm waiting for him to go.
Yeah, he's gonna go.
All right.
10 to 1, he gets her pregnant, and $1,000, they don't make it to Christmas.
Bet.
Done.
That's a crazy question, but no, I haven't. Why?
Freshman year?
Truth or dare, Craig.
The truth.
Would you marry Angie?
Would I marry Angie? God, man, what kind of question is that? I think, like the real question, like the real question you should be asking, is like would she marry me? Like, you want a drink, buddy? Angie, you're beautiful. The last 4 years have been freaking the best 4 years of my life. Will you marry me?
Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah? Fuck yeah. I kept the receipt, like if you want to like return it, like if it doesn't fit.
Oh, okay.
If your fingers grow or something.
I don't think it actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Yeah. Yeah.
Can I see? Can I see?
Look at that shit, man.
Oh, look at the diamonds and the ring thingy. And the
The ring thingy, man. Hell yeah.
The ring thingy.
Happy for you guys.
Thank you.
Congrats, Ian.
We're gonna be like really. We're gonna do wonderful things together. We're gonna be like a powerful like Dolce and Gabbana, or like Popeye and olive oil. You know, Romeo and Juliet, Craig and Angie. Cheers.
Congrats, Ian.
Yeah, you know, I just figured what better time? We're becoming adults, and I've got to do something grown up. You know, I thought maybe I could grow a beard, a goatee or something, but then I thought, you know, I don't look good with a beard. I thought I'd just marry you instead.
Thanks.
And $1,000, it'll make it a Christmas.
Bet.
It's like a thought.
Okay.
All right, you do whatever you want. Just give your thoughts.
Okay.
Go.
But I will tell you one thing, is that if when you're in the Caribbean and you have the option to take a jet or a private plane, please, 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 please take the private plane. My advice, you don't have to take it, but I know.
I'm not allowed to say anything more.
I'm not allowed to say anything, but I'm just swaying you that way, if you know what I mean. But really, why am I here? Why do you want me here? You called for me. What do I need? What do you need from me?
It's like a thought.
Okay.
All right, you do whatever you want. Just give your thoughts.
Okay.
Go.
But I will tell you one thing, is that if when you're in the Caribbean and you have the option to take a jet or a private plane, please, 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 please take the private plane. My advice, you don't have to take it, but I know.
I'm not allowed to say anything more.
I'm not allowed to say anything, but I'm just swaying you that way, if you know what I mean. But really, why am I here? Why do you want me here? You called for me. What do I need? What do you need from me? You're scared, aren't you? You are so scared. But I'm here to tell you that it's gonna be okay. Everybody's scared. Everybody is scared of something. And today, this is your fear. And I'm here to tell you that we're gonna be all right. And we're gonna be great. And everybody upstairs is just as afraid, if not more afraid, of everything that you're going through too. You're not alone. This is a big part in your life. This is a huge deal in your life, and it's exciting, and it's thrilling, and it is so scary. But I'm here to tell you that this is not the end. This is the most exciting part of your life where you get to say, hey, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and it's going to be great. And I'm here to tell you that's exactly what you need to do. Because we turn out great. Yeah, there's been a lot of problems. There's been a lot of issues. I'm sure you have a lot of questions that you want to know. Do we ever fall in love? Do we ever have an affair? Do we ever wonder, did I make the right choice? It doesn't matter if you made the right choice. It matters if you did it 100%. And if you didn't, then it was probably the wrong choice. But if you want to know the secrets, if you want to know what I can do to help you, listen to this. Living is daily. Very important. And if you don't know that, then you will run through this life knowing very little. You'll miss a lot of stuff. So go, because I know you're going to have some questions for me. What do you want to know? Yeah, what do you want to know? Okay, all right. Lay it on me. We have 2 kids. Yeah. Really beautiful kids. We do. We fall in love. Yeah. Lauren. So I have to know, have I ever been arrested? Because I've come close a few times. Perfect. I will stay away. I will try my best to stay away from that. Did I ever make it across the country to the cross-country trip thing? Did I ever do that? Because I've been saving, but do I ever do it? Cool. All right. And question. Do we ever cheat on our husband? I didn't think I would, but do we? she talking to herself when she was 2? It is the 2-year-old talking to the womb, and is the womb talking to mom?
God, that's good acid.
Can I talk to myself as myself in the future, talking to myself from the past? Like this, like follow me here. It's like if I'm 22, can I talk to myself when I'm 30? Talking to myself at when I was 22, talking to myself at 30. It's like a conference call. It would be like, hello, hi, I'm 22, hey, I'm 30. Oh, hey, I'm 22-year-old talking to the 30-year-old self, but hi, I'm the 30-year-old self talking to the 22-year-old self talking to the 30-year-old self. It's like, comes full circle, you know? Would that work out? Can I do that? Can I plan that? Whoa, when do we die? Well, if I die, can I talk to my dead self? Because technically my dead self would be dead. I don't know if that would work. But maybe. No, maybe. I mean, like, that's... what's dead, really? I mean, dead, like... Yeah, like my mortality. I die. But it's like... Maybe I'm dead now. And maybe your life... and we are one. Yeah. Cool. So I'm gonna like talk to you soon, man, and we're gonna get this shit figured out. And we're gonna work it out. And then we're gonna talk to us later. 'Cause that's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I wouldn't mind if my life ended up like yours, like mine and yours. Like us. I wouldn't mind if I ended up like you. The only way that I could screw that up is if I'm not really me.
You want to know about the party? Man, I'll tell you about the party. I'll tell you fucking everything you want to know. I lied about the drugs. I'm totally full of shit. There was tons of fucking drugs. There was marijuana. There was cocaine. There was H. There was shrooms. There was a fucking mattress filled with weed. It was crazy, man. There was girls kissing girls, guys kissing girls, blowjobs, sodomy, a girl giving a donkey a lap dance, girls dancing and ripping off each other's clothes and rubbing each other down with food, like whipped cream and chocolate sauce, and I think even tartar sauce, and condiments that aren't even sexy, like mustards and pickle whip. Girl on girl, guy on guy, guy on guy on girl on guy, and like weird stuff like that I've never even heard of. People use beluga caviar as lubrication for sex, and they had dildos made out of the tusks of an elephant. People just running around naked, screaming in the backyard. We had a greased up watermelon. It was a great party. You should have came. We would have loved to have had you. I mean, you're a very good looking guy. It would have been great to have you there. I love your eyes. You could get lost in them. And I'd like to watch. I'd like backstage passes to that show.
You want to know what I think? I think you had a bunch of 21-year-olds in a house together, and they decided that they were going to have the party to end all parties, film the entire thing. Someone, and I don't know for sure who yet, decided that their real life was more interesting than some of the lives that you see on reality TV, and used that as stock footage to market this to various outlets.
She was like real freaked out, about becoming an adult, because it's a big step. It's kind of like the death of being you're not a kid anymore. We're adults, and she was having a really hard time. She was just kind of freaking out, and along with the mushrooms, it was just kind of some weird combination. It's crazy.
How do you know she had mushrooms?
What she told us. You know, we were hanging out, and she's like, "Yeah, I got some shrooms."
Did she offer you the mushrooms?
She didn't offer me the mushrooms. She knows I'm not a mushroom guy.
Yeah. Was anybody else taking the mushrooms with her?
Yes.
And
on the mushrooms, I think maybe her future self was on the mushrooms too, and they were like tripping together.
so she's on the mushrooms, and she's babbling on about 2012 or Y2K or whatever it is that she was all upset.
2012, because you never want to do it alone.
All right, same difference. Was anybody else there getting upset?
Yeah, there was this girl, this black girl. She was the girlfriend of the rocker's assistant, or not assistant, but like mentor. Dude, she was like a total bitch on wheels. Man, and I never knew what that meant until I met her. Think about like the bitchiest girl you've ever met times like 2.
What did she do that was so bitchy?
Just like angry at everyone and everything. You know, they say that most girls are on the rag 5 days out of the month. She was like 30 days out of the month on the rag. PMS all the time. PMS. Permanent PMS. Total bitch. A lot of the finger, like black girls do that. And they were going at it too. She's valedictorian, like super duper smart. You are the weakest link, goodbye, type lady.
I know who you're talking about. So this girl, who's a real bitch, your word, not mine, is at the party and she's affected by some of the 2012 stuff. Is she fighting with the girl in the mushrooms?
She's just fighting with everybody. Just like she has beef with, you know, the whole party. Every single girl. Yeah. Frenemy.
Yeah. They travel in the same circles, but they don't like each other.
Maybe that makes a lot of sense right there.
Okay. So this girl that was carrying on and being difficult, did she get into any physical confrontations with any of the other girls there that you saw? Did this girl get into any fights with any of the other girls at the party?
No, just kind of, you know, like...
Wait, so this girl's fighting with the rock star's buddy?
Yeah, well, they're dating. You know, they're like boyfriend and girlfriend.
So they were together?
Yes.
Okay. And, you know, was he trying to, like, calm her down from fighting with the other girls? What's he doing when she's fighting with these other girls?
I think he tells her to calm down, and girls hate when you tell them to calm down. I don't know if you've had any experience with that, but you know.
But he was having his own beef with the rock star.
But at the same time, he was having his own beef with the rock star, and I guess she was upset about that too, because she feels like she's the only one who's allowed to be upset, because that's how bitches are sometimes.
All right. So she's very self-centered.
Yeah.
Selfish.
Oh yeah, yes.
She started fighting with some of the other girls. Do you recall when the last time you saw her that evening was?
I guess towards the end of it.
Well, what time did you go to bed?
I just kind of passed out. Like the wee hours of the morning, like as the sun was coming up, we all just kind of crashed on the floor.
You ended up sleeping in the library? Is that correct?
Yes.
Who else was in the library when you were making your pallet to go to sleep?
A pallet? That guy with like the scarf around. Like,
what? Like Fred from Scooby-Doo? What are you talking about?
No, not. Kind of like Fred from. It's like if Fred from Scooby-Doo had a makeover. Like, what do you call it? Ascot? I thought it looked pretty stupid, to be honest. I told him I liked it, but that was just me being polite. He was there. Well, he helped me he talked to me about my girlfriend after she dumped me.
You're saying you and he were getting along well?
Not well. You know, he was kind of a dick, actually. He was kind of... Like if he invited me over for dinner, I don't think I'd come up with an excuse or something. Kind of like whiny about everything, and you know, like depressed, and he didn't have anything to be depressed about. He's kind of a dick, really. I mean, I don't really care for him. I guess a little bit of a douchebag. He kind of helped me through. I didn't really have anyone else, and he was kind of a shoulder to, you know, an ascot to cry on.
This guy in the ascot, did he tell you his name?
No, we talked.
I can tell you that he won't be inviting you over to dinner. He ended up hanging himself that evening.
He hung himself?
That's right, with the ascot.
That's crazy.
Apparently he is a member of the Rockefeller clan. You know, proved that they could be a success without all the perks and responsibilities and handouts that come with being a Rockefeller.
What the fuck, man? He killed himself? I like just talked to him. The stupid ascot. The silly Scooby-Doo ascot. When he got home, or what?
No, he hung himself. That's right. That evening, he had changed his name in order to...
How did he do it?
He went into the bathroom. He tied his ascot around the metal shower curtain.
He hung himself.
He hung himself.
It doesn't seem stupid anymore.
Well, are you saying that you're, when you were...
Yes, sir. So if I explain myself enough, is that an adequate explanation for the occurrences that have occurred today?
I just want to go through this one more time, make sure I got it right.
That's understandable, sir.
These little boys and girls...
Snot knows every one of them.
...fooled you into thinking they were all dead. In a fire. Is that right?
Well, sir, I watched the footage. I saw the obituary. I watched the funeral footage. I bought into it like the rest of America. Yeah, I admit, convicted, guilty.
And in fact, in reality, if you'll pardon the expression, they are all alive.
Every last one of them, sir. Apparently, yeah. Every last one of them. Yeah. It turns out they faked it all to induce us with fraudulent intent to air and broadcast their part.
That's the word. Fraudulence.
Yep.
They made a fool of you, and you made a fool of me. You took me long for the humiliation.
Sir, I did not.
And the money.
Well, the money, I do admit, was an incentive, but I did not mean for it to reflect poorly upon you, upon the company and corporation of Comcast or NBC or Universal or any subsidiary.
But it did, boy, it did. It surely did. I am humiliated. I may even be ruined.
Sir, I would like to draw your attention to the silver lining.
You are so lucky. I am not a shooting man.
Except when it's duck season, you're going hunting today. I mean, you know. Now,
except for ducks, that's right.
And I believe you were on that trip with Dick Cheney when he shot that gentleman. Wasn't that you on that trip?
No, that was a rumor.
Okay. Well, sir, I do respect that you have an aversion to the firearms, but I would like to say that the silver lining implicit in all this is the fact that we get a season 2. But these trials, these charges, they're going to be part of the fabric of season 2. Well, the cameras will be rolling. These people will have to get out on bail, and they'll be talking and getting interviews, and they'll have to go get jobs and all that. Anklet, bracelet, electronic monitoring. I think we got ourselves one exciting twist here. This is going to be like the Real Housewives meets, the Real Convicts. It's like these guys are going to jail, but until they do, I think we got some good television right left in us. So,
do we know where they are?
Well, you know what? I got the feelers out right now, and I got an investigator, and I got the investigator who's found me the filmmaker. Now, when I talk to that filmmaker who's coming in here right here today, he's going to come in here right here now. I got to talk to this attorney. He comes in here, and I get some answers out of that boy, and I'm going to get that jet, and I'm going to fly down, and I know they're in the island somewhere, because I got an IP address when I got one of these suspicious emails that was leaked to me by one of them disgruntled types that are down there. See, it turns out there was an internal rift
from the group inside. Turns out that paradise was not found south in the islands as they thought it would be. They got the money. They were getting those checks from charities. They had insurance on all their lives, plus the building that went down in flames. They had all the money in the world. Turns out they couldn't live together. They couldn't live together. And get this, here's another silver lining. I found out through my particular sources and sources of information that may be confidential, that they had filmed themselves not only at the party where they allegedly died, but in anticipation of this very day where they will be caught. They filmed themselves in the island where they were all living, real world style, all together in one home. Turns out that they had this huge mansion on one of the little islands, and everything was filmed. So we got ourselves a season 2 and 3. We'll make season 2 the island, season 3 the trial, season 4 we'll put it in their jail cells. We got them. We own them for the rest of their lives to do their lives. So it's a bad day for PR. I swear it is a bad day. God damn it. You put that Confederate flag at half mast. I swear I recognize that, but there's some line.
It's starting to intrigue me a little.
Yeah, well, I mean,
It's like Kathleen Turner at the end of that movie, Body Heat.
Another one of them older gentlemen mentioned Body Heat today when the man from Variety, that Army Archer fella, he called me about that. I said, Body Heat? What are you talking about? Body Heat? I haven't seen any picture before 1981. What's this Body, 1991?
Well, that's your mistake, boss.
Wait, you tell me about what is this Body Heat reference that he's making?
Kathleen Turner lured William Hurt into killing her husband. And he took the rap. Unbeknownst to him, she had made arrangements to leave the country. She wanted to live on a tropical island, just under her yearbook picture. And that is exactly what happened. He is in prison. She is on a tropical island.
So you're saying that an actual crime was committed by this gentleman, and he went to jail for crimes that she had manipulated him into committing.
That is correct.
Yeah, well, it sounds like it's very similar, except in this case, there actually was no crime. No one had actually died, even the boy that committed suicide.
Except for the fraud, of course.
Wait, it certainly is a fraud, and I'm not saying there ain't a crime.
And the victim.
Throw away the key. I could care less, but as long as I can film them throwing out the key, that's all I care about, so I can get my 10%. So I want you to consider the following. Even the boy that jumped off the building, the black boy, the gentleman, the singer.
Oh, yes.
Even that corpse was fake. They had taken cadavers out of the lockers like slabs of meat from the deli, and they put them in that house out there, and they had that party. They had them literally downstairs in the basement on ice during the party. Then at the end of the party, they positioned them out throughout the house. They put them clothes on them that they're wearing, all those, the girls with those tight little dresses, and those boys with those fancy shirts and suits, and those ascots that they were wearing. And they put them on those things so they'd be found with their body, and people would assume it was them. It was all a bunch of bullshit. They had thought this thing out for a year going forward. I don't know who the mastermind is, but someone is some evil doctor, evil genius in the group there, because I don't know what. Dang, between homework and getting laid, I don't know how anyone thinks about that at 22 years old. But hey.
Diabolical.
It is
That's
diabolical.
the only word for it.
It's like Lex Luthor level diabolical. Damn. But I tell you, so I hear it.
It's humiliating, but also intriguing.
It's a bit intriguing, and the most intriguing thing about it, like I said, is season 2 and 3. If I get my hands on that filmmaker today, which about now I'm going to meet that boy, it gives me a solid lead. I'll get on that plane, I'll go see those kids, and not only will I get an acquisition of that footage in return for probably providing them with counsel for their defense, and perhaps in the intervening in some of the district attorney's negotiations for plea bargains, but I will get their rights. I'll bring the contracts down here with me. I got my secretary right now drawing them up right now.
Pretending just for a moment that I'm a ordinary man and not a very rich, not so ordinary man.
So that is impossible for me to imagine, but continue. I will participate. I will hear me.
I would be strongly tempted to watch such a show, I think.
You would be tempted to see what occurred on the island.
I believe I would become hooked on such a show, and I would watch that show, I believe, every week.
That is a remarkable statement, considering that these individuals whom you would devote an hour of your prime time viewing time to, that's remarkable to say that, because these people are responsible for you looking and me looking like fools right now. But I'll tell you what, There's going to be some
realize that, but that is the curious part of this whole story.
It is curious. Won't you? I am dying to hear out of the mouth of these babes, because that's what it is, out of the mouth of babes, the truth of how they came to this. What brought them to this? Why not just go get a goddamn job, meet a nice girl, settle down, get a house and a dog and a white picket fence? I mean, is that so wrong? I mean, what is it? What's all these kids wanting fame and fortune and wanting to be on the cover of People? And it's a disease. It's crazy. I mean, this whole business is crazy.
Moral vacuity. That's what it is.
They don't really. I mean, hey, I got the Bible in my hand right now. I'm telling you, I was reading scripture when you called.
I never read it myself.
I actually was thinking about getting the rights to that particular work, but then I heard it was a public domain apparently. The Bible, because it was written by God. He doesn't.
One problem at a time.
But you know that God's not even represented. You know that? It's amazing. I can't believe it. He doesn't even. You know, you think he'd be with William Moss by now, but it's amazing they haven't gotten the mitts on him. So anyway, I know you got to go. So I was going to leave it at this. I'm going to go speak to this filmmaker. I'm going to get to the bottom of all this, and I'm going to come back at you. I'm going to tell you everything. I'm going to disclose everything, and I'm going to bring back contracts signed from wherever these people are, and I'm going to bring them back for that second season. And I'm going to double your profits, and this thing's going to do, a new cycle. We're going to be shit out like, yesterday's chicken, I'll tell you. This thing will pass, but the profits won't. The profits are going to stay on the bottom line, and that's where they belong. So don't you worry enough or something. Go hit some ducks. Shoot me one of them ducks for you. And you rooting for Dale Earnhardt this weekend?
I'll be pretending those ducks are those young men and women.
If you pretend those ducks are those youngins, you're going to bag yourself 18, 21 of those ducks. And
one of them will be you, too.
I appreciate the sentiment, sir, but I will say this final thing. I heard Dale Earnhardt's got the poll this weekend. You rooting for Mr. Earnhardt? He's got Dale Jr. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Jr.'s got the pole this weekend, doesn't he? At the Brickyard. He's got the pole position.
Probably.
He does, right? I mean, is that who you're rooting for?
I do believe so, yes. I do believe.
I do believe he's got the pole. I do like him for that race. Could you spot me $100 if you do find a wagering gentleman down there? Put $100 on Dale.
I believe our connection is breaking up.
I believe our connection is breaking up too, and sir, I do appreciate you taking the time to call. I apologize for those reporters. If any of those reporters do call in the future, just refer them to my office, and I'll take all that away from you.
I will gladly do that.
I'll check in with you later, sir. But guess what? We're looking at season 2, and you can exercise that option. Okay, we got season 2 coming up. All right,
I appreciate it, but you are very lucky. I'm not in the same room with you right now,
sir. If you were in the same room, I'd shake your hand, and I'd also put into your hand.
You would not have the chance.
Sir, enough said. I respectfully decline to respond to that because you should have the last word anyway.
I'm still in shock.
So I'm
fixing. But as I say, I am also intrigued.
Well, that is a contradiction in terms and a paradox that I myself feel.
It is known as what is that word I look for?
It's one of those fancy southern words, northern words, whatever.
Yeah,
hypocrite.
Probably starts with a C. Most words do.
Yeah, some consonant. But I'll tell you this, sir. I'm telling you this. I'm fixing to fix it right away. So you got the right man's on the job. You know that. You know I'm going to solve this problem, and I'm going to spin this. I'm going to talk to Nikki Fink and all those columnists. I'm going to set them straight. And I'm going to make sure everything looks good, and I want to keep the distance from it. I want to say the buck stops right here at this agency, and Mr. Brian and Comcast, NBC, Universal, and the whole conglomerate had no knowledge whatsoever, just like I had no knowledge whatsoever, of the fraudulent nature of the fiction that was created, purported, Blair Witch style, to be some reality show, when in fact, they were alive and well. All right, so you have a good time this weekend?
You are starting to ball.
I'll catch you later, sir. All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Hey, Talladega. Okay, I need you to take a pen and pencil, all right, and do the following things for me, okay? Mr. Brian's going to be calling me all morning, all right? I want you to put him off. I want you to tell him that my grandmama died, my mother died, my cousins. Tell him the whole family's dead. Just give him whatever excuse. I'm at the hospital. The fact is that I can't talk to him right now. Now I need you to go do some work and get that detective, that private eye fellow, because I need you to do some research, and we have to figure out from where those FedExes came. Okay, we got to track down that bar who sent me that email saying that he was the filmmaker. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, I need to get a meeting with him today, because when I talk to Mr. Bryan, and he's going to be pissed off to high hell, I got to fix this, and I got to speak to him right away. Do you understand that? Okay, now if you understand that, you understand the severity of this situation, anyone that calls, you disavow all knowledge. We are not commenting, except to say that we had no knowledge of any impropriety associated with this production at all. We thought it was honest to God, awful truth. It was the straight scoop. That was the real lives. They had actually perished in those fires. That this was not some publicity, marketing, crazy ass Blair Witch kind of stunt. Hell, I ain't that sophisticated. It was all just happenstance and hoodwinkling and hoodwinking and the bull over my eyes and all that other shit. So just whatever you have to say, just we didn't do it. You know, that's all I can say to these people. We had no knowledge of this, and that's damn truth. You know that because you've been. How long you been with me now? What now? You've been with me 7 months? And so you've been with me since that. In fact, it was 2 weeks you've been working here that those packages started coming in here. Remember? Well, we didn't even look at them until the FBI boss got involved, and then when we did look at them, well, we saw all that footage, and then I went and sold it to Comcast, and next thing you know, the damn numbers went off through the roof. And apparently this is what happened. Turns out that one of the kids that died, this is a daddy who was a very powerful man. He was a South Carolina senator actually, and he got those FBI boys involved, and they did the tracking down and talking to everyone. They found out that now a couple people actually left the party that wasn't aware that they'd actually put too many bodies, Well, it turns out what they did was they took cadavers and they put them in there. They were the same age and racial composition. They put damn clothes on them and the whole 9 yards. And then they saw that fire. They actually watched the damn fire from the cover of the woods. But suffice it to say that the whole thing was a scam, sham, flim-flam to the man. And I don't know why they did it, except made me sell some advertising on a television show, because I certainly know how to tell. I can sell a TV show. So I sold Snooki for MTV. You don't need no trick or device or gimmick, but I guess these boys and girls did. They thought they did. So anyway, it ain't no here nor there. But at this time, what we need to do is I need to speak with that filmmaker right away, because it looks like what I found out was these boys and girls are all alive, and they're in some island sitting there drinking pina coladas and enjoying the sun. And laughing all the way to the bank in the Cayman Islands, I guess, because it turns out not only are they getting the money from this TV show deal that I cut for them unknowingly, thinking that I was cutting it for the blind trust established for the families that were remaining, turns out that they were controlling it the whole time. Even the charities were false. Everything was bullshit. Yeah, basically, I got my 10%, so I was compensated, but the fact is that those millions and millions of dollars were flowing down to the south in one of these little Virgin Islands where they were all sitting there in a house together, where it turns out from my source that they had filmed all of that as well. So while it is a bit of a pickle we find ourselves in, if I do work the angles right, I do think that I can get a second season from NBC Universal Comcast. Yeah. So apparently they filmed everything that went down in those islands, and it was one of them girls that the girl that did, she wasn't getting along with anybody during the actual party, and see the way this whole thing went down is. Besides the heat I was getting from the FBI, because they thought I was behind the whole damn thing. Of course, I had nothing to do with it. All I did was got the footage, and I looked at it, and then I tried to sell it to Comcast, and we made a deal. And that was still, I think I watched 4 minutes of that damn footage. I watched that trailer that they put together, and then I sold the damn thing to Robert Bryan, and that was it. Literally, we went duck hunting, and I sold them while we were duck hunting. Turns out that right after the whole thing blew up and, it was getting really big in Europe and was getting ready for this American debut, well, there was something leaked to the press. It was a piece of footage, like an outtake. And it was all these kids at the party, and they were all talking different. And then at the end of this footage, they actually are talking about, the word movie comes up, like they're actors or something. They actually talk about making a movie. So you put that next to all this footage, and you realize that these kids aren't graduating from no college. These kids are actors, professional actors. That's why I was so damn convincing. They got some talent, I'll admit, but, I guess they don't realize it's a felony to take it this far. Fiction is one thing, and artistic license is another, but This such thing as artistic license. They were speeding and they were going 200 miles per hour and then going into jail. I know about law. Maybe it's illegal. Damn it, I don't even know. They got this paranormal activity, most powerful film ever made, and they want you to think it's real, and this whole reality is fake. Look, I ain't in it for that. I'm in it for the 10%. I just got one thing to say. There's a one silver lining to all this is I get a hold of that filmmaker, and I get him to sign for these next seasons. I get the season of them down and all the fractured relationships and strained reliances and survivor-like coincidences and all these things and dramas and conflicts that I'm sure that occurred with some probably very favorable lighting conditions in the southern hemisphere where I believe they're located right now. So we got a hold of that. And we also have an option for that third season, which I think would follow their trials, because obviously there's a mastermind. We just have to identify who the mastermind is. Well, obviously, one of the people that are involved. I mean, one of those actors must have been the director-producer, if you will. But I do think I do have a line on the man who I don't think was in the party, who actually controlled the cameras remotely from some type of studio and then did the editing, and he was the one that was sending them to me. I guess he knew I'd buy it. And he knew about my relationship with you. He knew we both came from the same parish in Louisiana, the whole damn thing. So I think these were set up, the whole thing, the whole 9 yards. And look, I got moving boxes surrounded me because I'm out of this town. I made enough money off this deal. I can go retire and just sit on the bayou and eat my crawfish, and I'm happy doing that. And I got my hounds, and I'll be fine. But I gotta set this right. And the way I set it right is this: I find that filmmaker. I found out what the hell he's doing, what he was thinking. And when I find that filmmaker and find out what the hell he was thinking, I find out if they were really trying to do something wrong here or if it just was something that just got out of control. I don't know yet, but all I know is, and I guess they don't really understand the lives and the business and the bottom line that they're going to affect. They also may not realize the millions and millions of dollars we're going to make from all this. But again, there may be some moral and legal issues that we may have to deal with that supersede the profitability perspective. So to summarize, we need to get a hold of that filmmaker. We need to control the press on this and to explain to them that we had no knowledge of this being fictional. We thought that these young boys and girls were dead, and in fact, that the whole effort we made to encapsulate the footage of the last party, the last hours of their young lives, was to give it a poetic justice, to try to find in a tragedy some source of happiness, and also for the surviving families who would be deprived of a youngster who would have been depleting the family of part of their income, because inevitably 80% of these graduates return home without a job and go back to their room that they've occupied since they were 2 years old. We saved them that expense and supplemented that with the income derived from the rights exposure and exploitation, from the monetization of the amortization, from the terrestrialization of the dismiss. I ran out of battery.
we were doing such a wonderful job and producing such geniuses coming out of universities, you think we'd be in the problems that we're in now? Do you think that we would be among the most unhealthy nation of people in developed nations? Do you think that we would be gobbling down junk food? Do you think that we would be prescription drug addicts as a society? Do you think that we would be in the greatest recession that's heading toward the greatest depression? Do you think we would be in Iraq and wasting trillions of dollars fighting losing wars in Afghanistan and now in Pakistan? Do you think that we would have presidents and senators and congressmen and legislators of such low mentality that we have now? Do you think that we would have the rampant greed of the white shoe boys on Wall Street if the universities were turning out anything of quality, considering the trillions that are spent and the tens of millions that are educated? By their deeds you shall know them. Look what American universities have produced.
The simple truth is, any American high school student who has any savings put away that they are planning to spend on college would be much better off simply investing this money into physical silver. A senior in high school with $30,000 in savings who buys physical silver today will likely have enough money to buy the median U.S. home 4 years from now, while all of their friends will be graduating college with no job or money to buy a house, but will be stuck with hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt and a worthless piece of paper called a college degree.
How worthless is education? When you count the ways, my worthless college degree. Worthless. That's what a college degree is worth. Here's my worthless law degree. Equally as worthless. Here's my worthless license to practice law. Worthless. Here's my worthless computer science degree. Also worthless. That's the value of education.
If somebody were graduating from high school today and wanted to know whether they should go to college, I would say they should run, not walk, away from college. Because the industrial age doesn't have long to go. There's no way that I would encourage somebody to go 4 years or more to undergraduate school, rack up a bunch of debt, and learn a bunch of nonsense that isn't going to do them any good when there's no fuel at the filling station, no food at the grocery store, and no water coming out of the municipal taps. Well, why would you go to college? To go into a huge amount of debt, to get nothing in return, not even something that might facilitate your survival, much less your ability to thrive. So at this point, at this late era in the industrial economy, I wouldn't encourage anybody to go to college. It hasn't been a very good deal for quite a while, and it certainly is a really bad deal now.
I confer upon you the degree for which you have worked so hard, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto. Congratulations.
As fast as college tuition costs are rising, the value of a college degree is declining even faster. The youth in America today need to be taught to think for themselves and realize that there is no value to having a college degree if everyone else has one.
I was in the student union where graduation was about to take place, and they had a series of plaques on the wall And they listed all the students who had graduated with a 4.0 grade point average. And the first plaque had, all the plaques were basically full of names. But the first plaque had the first 50 or 60 years of the university represented. To fill that plaque with the 20 or so names on it required 50 or 60 years of higher education. Of course, in the most recent 5 years, there are multiple plaques for every year. We're churning out 4.0 students at the rate of a couple hundred a year. That used to mean something. If you're the only person in the first 40 years of the history of the institution to have a 4.0, that's meaningful. Now everybody's a 4-point student. Our standards have fallen so profoundly that anybody with a heartbeat can get a 4-point average. It's just absurd.
The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics reported in April of last year that as of October 2009, 70.1% of 2009 high school graduates were enrolled in colleges or universities, an all-time high since they began keeping this statistic, and up from 68.6% of 2008 high school graduates enrolling into college. In other words, there is no longer anything special about a college degree in America if 70% of everybody else is also attending college to receive one. NIA is working hard to ensure that it will soon become common knowledge in the U.S. that a college degree gives you no advantage over the rest of the population. When Americans finally learn the truth, the college bubble in America will burst.
In Dad's office.
I want you to take some tanks up to my bedroom, please, before you leave.
Okay.
Did you happen to see pictures of Avalon on Facebook that Michelle Murray sent?
No, what, I heard it's just underwater?
Unbelievable already. All the docks. You know how you have a floating dock?
Yeah, I know.
And the ramp goes up and down. Well, the docks are so high that the ramps are all breaking off and floating out to sea.
Hopefully our home will come crashing down.
I don't know, like they're gonna have water, that's for damn sure. Are you hungry, Tim?
No. just part of my film. Graduation party.
Which film?
Graduation party. Okay.
You want to show me how that thing works? Because I don't know.
Freely, you have your cell, right? In case you lose your thing.
What is it?
You have your cell to call me in case you actually lose your. If you lose your electricity.
Yeah. Well, you want to show me how to use this thing? It
Yeah,
might be the
but
middle of the night.
but to be honest, okay, yeah.
Hey.
Like.
You know anybody that wants a painting? Say it's a mix in between Van Gogh, Picasso, and the borderlines of those. Just even rarer, more money. Well, I got one for you. Got one for sale. Yep. You know, you're a good friend. We both do business together. I'll do 18 for you. No, not 18,000. No. There's only 5 of these. 18 million. All right. Let's get to business.
That would be very interesting, and I think.
Then I guess start crapping out a little bit.
No, you did, Ralston. You did great.
Thank
you did great. Become working actors because they're different.
Now look. In other words, you see how much clearer it is?
Yeah.
So look. Okay, we're out of here.
Halftime sale for the.
What is this?
Dad.
Yeah?
Beyonce's playing the halftime show
For the thing?
For the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl, really?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see if is mommy there?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it. Oh damn. Is that gonna let me even
I'm sorry, I didn't hit the thing there. Okay, good. That's good. Now it's gonna wide shot. Excellent. And then hold on. Excellent. And then just one like this. Hold on. Back, and then we're done. You are done. You are done. You can get up if you want to. Because I'm just getting one more shot of her.
What, am I reacting? Or?
You're just listening to him. I just want when he's talking, it has something to cut to. You can get up if you want.
Yeah, I wanted to throw something by you.
Oh, cool. Yeah. You want to try something?
I was thinking, I don't really feel like my character was resolved.
Then let's resolve it.
But I had a crazy idea that maybe
I love it.
It's the phone call.
Let's do it.
It's something horrible with his mother. I don't even really say much.
Right. It
And then I just
the facade comes down. I love
drink
it.
a bottle of scotch, go to the bathroom, puke, and
Or just or I don't know if you can cry, but something that shows your humanity, like that the veil's been lifted. I think you. But yes, I want you to do. I want you to resolve it however you want.
I mean, how would you feel about me
Offering yourself what?
Almost like drowning, but not.
I mean, I love it. If you want to do something, because you're very reserved, if you want to do something weird out there, I think that would be great for the film and you. If you want to, yeah. If you want to take a handful of pills and like, I don't know. I mean, like, I guess what I'm trying to say is, yeah, I don't care.
I think it'd be kind of cool if my character killed himself.
Okay, if that's true, honestly, that would be very interesting, and I think that would be, considering how it's led up, because you're so intelligent and it's like you have it all figured out, and then for you to do that would be pretty heavy. So I love that as the answer.
Is it too much?
No, fuck. No, it's not too heavy. I'm glad. I honestly would never think you'd go into that because I don't know where your character begins or you end because I was getting to know you, but I think that's a bold choice.
Okay.
So it's like, okay, your last shot. And then I got one thing for you to do, Austin, and then you're done. Oh, by the way, Austin, you did very well. You know that.
Yeah, I guess started crapping out a little bit.
No, you did. Austin, you did great.
Thank
you did great. Honestly, you were a hit, and you were unique, and that's hard. You know, everyone else is like vanilla. You were really unique. And that's what's important, dude. That's why guys, you know, become working actors because they're different. Okay, good. You're listening. Because I wasn't sure where he was coming from, so I wanted you to debate him because I don't want him to patronize you. But I love that he wants to come. Action. Let me get you focused. Hold on. I gotta get far right. Excellent. I'm just making sure one thing. Wait, I'm at. Oh, at 1.5. Good. Hold on. Okay, that's okay. You're staring at them more, and then make a decision about being happy. Okay, make a be shocked, and then make a decision. You're going to go talk, and then you should stop yourself, and then you're like, all right. You're staring at them. Stare at them. And then walk away slowly. Maybe looking back once too. No, looking back to them once. Like you start to walk away and you look back. Excellent, Austin. You're done.
They aren't going to take you through that if you don't shut up.
Talk about. You did great, dude, so far. You've done great, really. What's your feet? Feet come out, feet come out, come out. Yeah, it's okay, you don't have to go in there. Look around. Good. Good, good, now I'm getting good, just like a shot of you walking, good. How about this, right, run, just make sure I'm not in there. You don't have to run in, but you know what I mean? Like run up the stairs and then come down. Yeah, and then run the other way, go. That's good, that's a good idea, go. All right, now come out, good, now, look around, look around, look around, look around. No, it's more hasty, it's more like you're panicked, Like, oh shit. Now turn around, come out. Oh my God, he's out there. Okay, good, down. All right, you're walking, now stop. Good, you're now look, now like hands on your hips. Now hands are like already, fold your arms. Like you're waiting for something. That's excellent. Keep it up. You're looking around. All right, because dude, you're my main cop. So whenever I go with my, yeah, like you're pulling it in. You're pulling it in for like inspection. Like you're directing it. Let me see you direct it. Pretend you're directing it. Like push it in. Yeah, good. Let me see you. Let me see you. Let me see you though. Yeah. Let me. No, just let me see you looking.
looks like we're flying. I mean, because if I get the horizon out, that's cool. All right, good. Now, you're not looking at me, you're just doing your thing. I'm just getting a shot of you just being normal. And then he surprises you, and then, you know, you just, you don't have to have any reaction when he does this thing. Yeah, exactly. Just be natural. Yeah, exactly. Ready? 3 and 2 and 1 and go. Good. Excellent. It's awesome. Let me see you come in physically, because then I can get both of you actually. Perfect. All right, and yeah, now I got both of you in. Perfect. This is the best. That's right. You go. Do look that way.
Do my thing.
Yeah. Just anywhere. Just I just want to get more of this tech stuff, just so I establish. So there you are.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, good. This is all good. Perfect. And is there a way to like pull back as if you're like taking off? You know, like, is that how you would do it? Like, what's the exact speed you do it at? If I can do that again, like like a simulator.
That's pretty much that.
Okay. Can we do it from the top, meaning like when it's down low? Well, like with both hands, just so it looks like dramatic. You know, like you know, again, you know the reality, but we don't. Yeah, but that's the thing is, to us, it looks totally real. And now, both hands up and then both hands back, as if we've landed. And I know it's like not, you don't really do that, but just so I have that. All right, one more, and then we're done. And then good, and then down. Excellent, excellent. Okay, cool. That's good. Oh yeah, if he wants to pull it inside, he can do that now. Okay, just from your bottoms. Okay, ready? Go, yeah. Keep walking. Now walk towards me. Now run towards me. Run towards me. Good, good. Yeah, yeah, and hold on, and go. Go. Let me see it. Come on. Come close. Stop there. Stop there. Very good. Now look around. Follow my camera. Yeah, look around with my camera. Look, just look past my camera. Yeah. Good.
And okay, go for it. I think a bunch of 21-year-olds thought that their life.
So if he's not here, then we'll do me first.
So what do I?
I'll show in the middle. Oh, a different plane.
Probably sitting on the couch.
Film and you're like, whoa, okay, shit.
Yeah.
You know, there has to be like that